This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West, answering more questions today for the Power Project. Got a question today about CarbNite. Got a question today about cardio. And they want to know how much cardio, how often, when, what type of cardio am I doing on CarbNite. I also want to know what is CarbNite exactly. Well, buy the book, dangerouslyhardcore.com. Buy the book, dangerouslyhardcore.com. I urge you to buy the book. I urge you to support the founder of CarbNite, and that way you're supporting the guy that came up with the diet himself. Anyway, let me answer this question here. It's getting a little dark out here, so I don't need the shades anymore. Maybe I don't even need the hat. Looking pretty handsome today. Keep it backwards? What do you think? I'll look ugly either way. I guess I'm screwed. Let me answer this question, though. Okay, first of all, CarbNite. Get a pen, get some paper out. I know they're hard to find. It's hard to find a pen. It's hard to find paper, especially if you got kids. You can't find shit in your house, ever. Ain't that the truth? Anyway, write this down. CarbNite is 6.5 days or 6.75 days of no carbohydrates. If you don't know what a carbohydrate is, I can't help you out any further. Hopefully you know what a carb is. Hopefully you're smart enough to be able to look at labels. If you're wondering why I'm jumping around, it's because I'm getting bit by mosquitoes out here. I'm putting myself in a line for you, right there. What is that shirt, that purple shirt you're wearing? Looks like it has Ben & Jerry's on it. Anyway, put the lid back on. Don't throw away the lid of your Ben & Jerry's. Put it back on your thing there. Stick it in the freezer. You don't need to eat the whole thing right now. It's not even CarbNite. CarbNite's for the weekends. Let's get that straight. So CarbNite is this. No carbohydrates for 6.5, 6.75 days. And then on that last day, you can eat some carbs. The clock strikes 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Then you can start to eat some carbohydrates. Okay. I'm not going to get too much into that because you should be buying the book. What I'm going to talk about now is type of cardio that I do. Recommended from Jesse Burdick. Some of this stuff comes from John Kiefer himself, the CarbNite master, the carb Nazi, the breakfast Nazi. Okay, so on a day that you're going to eat carbs, on the day that you're going to do your CarbNite, it would be wise, you don't have to do it, but it would be wise, it would aid in further progress, it would aid in you making progress faster than normal. On the day that you're going to eat carbs, get a lot of movement in. Find some type of cardiovascular exercise to do. The type of cardiovascular exercise that I do is I go to a rinky-dink gym down the street here in Davis. It's pathetic. I'm pathetic. I admit it. I'm pathetic. I'll say it out loud. Cardio is a strange thing to do. Anyway, I do it. I go over there and I get it done. Usually what I do on a day where I'm going to eat carbs, I just do a regular cardio type workout. I get my heart rate up above 120. I keep it there for 20 to 30 minutes and I'm out the door. A lot of times I'll do a small extra workout after that. Maybe 3 sets of 10 lateral raises, 3 sets of 10 on some sort of machine, maybe an overhead hammer strength press, 3 sets of 20 on a tricep push down, something like that, just to get some blood flow going, just to hit up some things that I missed from the week, and just to get a little extra work in there and just get a little pump in there. What that's going to do is going to allow your body to accept some more carbohydrates when you do your CarbNite. Also, then the following day, what I'll do, it doesn't really matter when you do it, the timing of it. It'd be preferable if it was like, just a little bit before that, a little bit before you actually start your CarbNite. But the timing of it's not crucial. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. Don't revolve your whole day around your diet. Let's not get too ridiculous or too out of hand. The lights are going down here. Sun's going down. The other type of cardio that I do is sprinting type work. I don't actually go anywhere and sprint. I'm too fat, too big, too old, too grizzled to get that much movement in. So the day after, the next morning, after I ate all those carbs, after I hit up the bathroom for the 10th time in the morning, what I'll do is I'll do cardio, fasted cardio, on an empty stomach, no food, maybe a cup of coffee, maybe that's it. I'll go head over to the gym and I'll do sprint type cardio work. So I'll sprint for 30 seconds, I'll rest for about 2 minutes. Sprint for 30 seconds, rest for about 2 minutes. Sprint for 30 seconds, rest for about 2 minutes. I'll do that until about 20 or 30 minutes is completed, or 6 or 8 rounds, somewhere in that range. You can look at it that way as well. Whatever way it works out. Now, if you're new to that type of exercise and it seems pretty strenuous to you, then cut it back a little bit. Only do 15-second sprints. Take a little bit longer on the rest. Use your head. You know, use your previous knowledge of yourself to kind of determine some of that. But that's what I do. Sometimes I'm on a bike. Sometimes I'm on a treadmill. If I'm on a treadmill, actually I don't use the treadmill for sprints. I use the bike for sprints. The treadmill I just use for regular walking. Then throughout the week, what I do, let's say like this morning, for example, I don't eat any carbohydrates or I don't eat any food at all. I do fasted cardio in the AM. I'll go over to the gym. I'll do 20 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on the day. Get my heart rate up above 120. Try to maintain that. And something that you may not know, this is kind of goofy, kind of silly, but get your arms moving a little bit when you're doing cardio, especially if you're just walking on a treadmill. That'll jack your heart rate up. That'll make the session a little bit more efficient. So I'll just like throw punches. I'll do side lateral raises. It looks ridiculous. I look like an idiot, but I don't really care. I'm after results. I'm trying to get after this thing the best way I can. And let me think. Is there anything else? I do cardio about 4 times a week right now, 3 to 4 times a week. So not a ton of extra work, but that extra little bit of cardio is making a big difference on me. I grew up as a fat kid. My whole family's pretty fat, except for my Uncle John. I know you're listening out there. Not everyone's fat. Not everyone needs to be offended. My Uncle John's a huge fan of the Power Project. My Uncle John is also somebody who embraces tons of exercise. More exercise than I would ever do, that's for sure. He runs every morning, or at least he used to. He runs, does triathlons, stuff like that, and he's the only person in the entire family that's skinny. So it kind of goes to show you your heritage has a big part of it, your background has a big part of it. Family gatherings, family get-togethers where you just pig out, have a big thing to do with, have a lot to do with, how you're going to manage your diet. But if you're on the heavier side, you're going to have to be a little bit more strict. If you have trouble being more strict with food, you're going to need to do cardio. It's a good habit to get into. I've never been a huge fan of it. Still not a huge fan of it in some ways because it doesn't really help me towards my goals of getting stronger. But for now, it's helping me to drop the weight so I can get to a new weight class. I think that's it. I think we covered everything, didn't we? And that is it from supertraining.tv. Later.